We're living life like the Dolce Vita. Hello. Hello, how are you? Good, I'm good. Sound might be different on today's video. It will be different. I'm using the microphone from my camera instead of my fancy microphone. Okay, so we're going to go with it. If it turns out it's rubbish, the next video will revert to my usual microphone. Posh one, it's running out of ink already. That's a good start, is it? Is it? Maybe it isn't. So today I'm drawing Ryan Paris, who did my favourite one-hit wonder ever, Dolce Vita, which is a big hit all over Europe in 1983. Classic Italian dance record with a absolutely amazing chorus. But it's got so much good stuff in the song. Some great synth sounds, quite unusual ones. All the little splashes, boop, 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 boop. All that stuff. Great bass line. It's just magnificent. And yes, my pen has run out of ink, so I get to do a live on camera refill. Look at that, it's totally empty. Totally empty. So let's refill this. Yeah, so the Dolce Vita, it's just a fantastic hit. And I kind of forgot about it for years. And then a few years ago, 2018 I think, or 19, I was on holiday in Seville, which is a great place. And, ooh, ink bubble. There we go. That's not great. You would prefer that to be clean. Yes, Seville, went to Seville, and the apartment we were staying in had telly with radio chase stations on. Look at stay me. So we had the radio on, Spanish radio, Kiss FM. And Dolce Vita came on. It's like, oh, wow, I've not had this in years. And it's been back on my kind of like regular tunes to listen to ever since. And what was amazing, that day that they played that, straight after that, they played Words by F.R. David. Words don't come easy. I was like, this is just also a big 1983 hit. It was just fantastic. So I ended up doing some digging when I got back home and was looking up 1983, and the number of amazing synth pop tunes that were out in 83, especially a lot of the Italian ones, is ridiculous. But even there's like Robin Gibb had one called Juliet, which was a great tune. Never a hit over in England, big hit in Europe. And they were synth pop with they sounded great. And this was 83. It was kind of before the 80s digital reverb really kicked in and took over and spoiled everything. If you ask me, just sonically, the 80s kind of was rubbish for music, I think, sonically. I've said this before on the channel, but it's like 78 to 83, the sound of records was absolutely beautiful and just fantastic. This is a bad drawing. I think I'm losing Ryan already here. Yeah, the sound of records was great. A lot of bands were using synths with real instruments as well. Not that a synth isn't a real instrument, but you know what I mean. And then at some point, the sound of synths got very cold and unpleasant at some point in the 80s. I'm not sure what, I think it might have been the DX7's fault. Yeah, but 78 to 83, the sound then was just really great. I go on about it all the time, don't I? All the Cliff Richard stuff with Alan Tarney. All that sort of stuff. But yeah, Dolce Vita is one of my favourite synth pop hits. And it still had a warmth that something like, I don't know, some of the Stock Aitken Waterman productions, which are, you know, all synths and stuff, just no warmth in them, no warmth at all. Does this look like Ryan? I'm not sure. Also, I was planning to make it in much smaller drawing. I just got carried away, didn't I? Kind of like Ryan. Kind of looks like older Ryan Paris. Yeah, it's close enough. You see the thick lines of this nib, quite defined today. It's a nib I sometimes still getting used to using it really. Still getting good results from it, but it's kind of hard to angle it because it's bent, by the way, deliberately so. Can you see that? There we go. See that nib's bent? Yeah, better lines if you turn it upside down. Also poke holes in the paper. I'm using just like basic printer paper, by the way, today, rather than the cash paper I use. That's mainly because I'm just being a skinflint, but this is going on, it's going to get scanned and going into a monthly zine. So I just thought, well, I'll just do this. Just use cheap paper if I'm scanning it. Why not? I mean, got to be honest, I hate to tell you this, but it just goes in the bin once I've finished. Now, his top. It's got a checkerboard design on it. Do I do that checkerboard design? I'm not sure. I may even be able to do it digitally, you know. That could make things a lot easier. Oh, come on. Doesn't have to be exactly like the shirts. So obviously on the real thing, these lines aren't going to be straight because he's wearing it and the fabric's going to be following the contours of his body and folding and all that. But this is just a drawing, so I'm just going to do your basic checkerboard pattern. Straight lines. Nicely makes it more interesting. Excuse me. Should really use my brush pen. So why am I using my camera microphone and not my posh microphone? I've been recording some new songs, that's why. And the mic stand that I use for my posh microphone is currently in use for music purposes. So that's why, just a very simple reason. I could have my posh microphone on a stand on the desk, but the trouble is it picks up noises if it's on the desk. Thumps and stuff like that. It's not very pleasant to listen to. Yes, it's looking good. Do you have a favourite one-hit wonder? Apart from Dolce Vita, which should be everyone's favourite one-hit wonder, obviously. Let me know in the comments, as they say. I'd love to know what your favourite one-hit wonder is. There's a certain definition of one-hit wonder that I disagree with. Apparently there's an official definition, which is that the artist had to have had a #1 hit and nothing else, no other hits. I'm happy for them to have had one hit single regardless of its placing. If it's in like the top 40, then that's fine. I think Dolce Vita got into the top 10 anyway. So it's should definitely class as a one-hit wonder if you ask me. Right, there we go. That was that went all right, considering I wasn't sure it was going to look like him. Are we done? Are we done? Just a bit of that on tongue. We're basically done, aren't we? Yep. There it is. Brian Parrish from the video of the best one-hit wonder ever, Dolce Vita. Go and listen to it now. Just go and listen to it. You'll thank me afterwards. Alright, cheers. See you later, bye.